Question. This is the protocol that seems to be. I'm just going to get your opinion because it seems to be working for a lot of people. They preheat the sauna to 140 degrees. Okay, you know, and then they don't go in there. Just say their room is like 70 degrees. So to raise it to 140, it's going to take 70 minutes, like a little over an hour. But once it's preheated to 140, they go in and then they stay in till their temperature core is, just say, raised 2 degrees or raised 3 degrees, and then they turn the heater down to like 105. And the room's still hot and stays hot for like 50 minutes, you know, but they're getting that far infrared isolate at the low temperature.
Yeah.
What do you think of that versus someone, you know, going in at 120 degrees the whole time? Or a lot of people just turn it up to 140 and be like, all right, they want to turn up as high as they can. Like, what do you think about going in there, you know, and getting your core and then staying there for another hour or an hour and a half at 105 degrees?
Yeah, I think that's a good protocol. Yeah, I think that's a good protocol.
You know, I mean, the fat cells that aren't attached to the sweat glands, all that they're stimulating with the far infrared. They've already heated their core. They have already stimulated their metabolism. They've already burned the calories, you know. But all that waste goes into the liver, and all that is the far infrared is draining and stimulating the fat cells, and all that waste goes into the lymph capillaries. But you know, like, let me ask you this: would you say it's better to go in there? They go in there for, you know, until go in there at 140, then they go in there at 105 until they kind of like, they don't sweat anymore. And then go in there for, you know, another session and the finish it? Or do you think one's enough? Just like go in there at 140 and then sweat until you feel like turning it down to 105? Should they do like one of those or two of those routines? I mean, you know, it takes a while to heat it back up, but do you think one of those, like how long... Another question is, how long should they stay in at 105 degrees? Like, how long, when is enough time?
See, you know, the way that we do it is we are going for a long, sustainable time. And the reason why is because the protocol, the original Gerson protocol, that does not use any heat, that uses nutrition to stop and reverse the growth of cancer cells, takes 2 years to take a body completely through that protocol where a person can be said to be and to be found by assessment to be cancer free. What we are doing in 4 days is accomplishing that same goal, and the reason why is because the use of long-term heat, because we are bombarding the pathogens in that body. And so that's why we're able to achieve what we're able to achieve in 4 days. You're not going to get it, you know.
Is this the 7-hour detox? The 7 hours a day or the 18 hours a day?
Well, this is the original. It's not necessarily 18 hours a day. What it is, it's a total of 65 hours. That's what it is. The magic number that we found through testing is 65 hours of heat, you know, coupled with the nutrition is what we found kills, stops and reverses the growth of cancer cells.
So the 7 hour. So the 7 hour, you do that. Are you saying you do that now instead of the 65 hour?
No, we do both depending on the individual. But what we have found with the 7 hour, expanding the different types of energetic medicine and adding in the open colonics, we have found that we can achieve the same results with 7 hours worth of heat a day, adding in all these other therapies.
Oh, but the 65 hour, you don't do all those therapies when you do the 65 hour one?
Correct. With the 65 hour one, the only other energetic medicine, the only other therapy outside of the far infrared is the coffee enemas every 4 hours and the electronic reflexology once a day. That's it. That's it. So then what we did was when we expanded it to include colonics and all these other energetics, we found that we could use less hours of heat to achieve the same result.
So in a wooden, you can't do this in a wooden sauna because you need to lay down. You need to like rest and lay down, right?
Yeah, well, when you consider the length of time, you could do it in a wooden sauna, but it's just like, how many people are really going to want to be in there 7 hours?
I mean, you could start with a wooden sauna, and then you can finish it off with the one you lay down in, the dome, or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Sure.
Does everyone make it through the 65 hours, or people like, all right, I want to go home?
I've only had one person. That person, I did him a year ago. He was sent to hospice the day before he came to us, and he just halfway did that program. I mean, he had such a hard time with the heat. He had a hard time laying down. He had a hard time. He also, by the way, had been on morphine for 4 years. He had lots and lots of pain medication, so he was withdrawing at the same time, and it was hard for him. He ended up doing about 45 hours out of the 65 hours, and he did not finish the last 20 hours, and I'm happy to tell you he's alive and kicking and doing well today.
What advice do you have for people, just say buying their first sauna? Like, what advice do you have?
It depends on. I'm happy that you're around, Jaden. You've helped me a lot. You're so knowledgeable when it comes to saunas, and so anybody that's dealing with you, they're really in good hands.
No, I'm always learning more. I don't know everything. I mean, I know a lot, but I don't know I don't know about the 65-hour, in 4 days, or the 7 hours a day, and what all you need to perfect it. I mean, that's why I'm asking you. This is new to me.
No. I'm going to answer the question, but I'm just prefacing it with that you have a lot of knowledge that you can really help with this. Here's my advice from the clinical side. It is going to depend on the person's ability, their movement ability. Some people can do this protocol. They're healthy enough that they can do it in a wooded sauna, and it's okay with them. They can sit up, and they don't have a problem with sitting in that sauna for 7 hours a day, and they prefer it because they have more space. Some people are a bit sicker, and they need to do it laying down. I love the clear light sauna. I love that bullet sauna. It's phenomenal. That's a really, really good one. It has enough mobility. A person can open it and close it themselves. It's close enough to the body to really heat the core and keep it on a sustainable level long enough. It's adjustable. So I really like that one a lot. But it depends on the person, because that one there I would not use if it was someone who were 6 feet tall, weighed 240 pounds. I might not use that one. I would use something larger. I might use a single person wooded, or a double person wooded, or a soapy bed. So it depends on the individual. But they all will get the job done.
Okay. All right, let's see. All right, that answers my question. All right.